Good morning everyone, it's Kieran with Thrifted Living and thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Today I am going to be working in the craft room. I've actually taken a couple days off of working in here just because I've been working out in the garage a lot. I started working in the garage first because I did have several boxes of crafting supplies in the garage and I wanted to see how much I could find before I actually started going through and reorganizing things and putting my craft supplies into new containers. So I was able to find some stuff, but I'm thinking a majority of it, for some reason in my head, a lot of it was in the garage, but I'm thinking a majority of it is actually in the attic. I'm going to start by organizing what I have currently in the craft room and then just the few items that I was able to find in the garage. So I am going to be using some Dollar Tree bins. I found two different sizes that I want to use in here. And let me turn the camera around and I will share with you the two new bins that I found at Dollar Tree. So these are the new bins that I will be using in the craft room. And I have two different bins, as you can see. These ones I absolutely love. I think they're so amazing and such a great deal for the Dollar Tree. So they are these storage containers from the Teaching Tree. And as you can see, it has this little latch and then it opens like that. And then you can just close it back up. You can close it up back up like that and then stack it right here. And they also stack really well, which I'm really excited about. Anytime I go to the store and I see some, I pick them up. I think I have some other ones as well that must be upstairs because I know they were selling them, I think, last year, and I know I picked up a few then. So I'm going to see if I can find some of those in the attic. And then the other bins I'm going to be using are actually these storage containers, these like food storage containers. And they're the Shore Fresh brand, 10 cup size, and they're in this like rectangular sort of oval shape. Thinking about using this to store some of like the larger pieces. So I think I'm going to be using these storage bins differently. I think for these flat ones, I'm going to be using them for Cricut supplies or paper supplies, stickers, things like that. And these taller bins I think I might use for like glue or scissors or you know, different like embellishments, maybe some sewing stuff. I'm trying to figure out exactly where I want to put them, but I don't know quite yet because I have all of this storage behind here. Those are all storage shelves right there. And then as you can see, this mess over here, I have all of these shelves that I'm going to be organizing as well. So these are the bins that I'm going to be replacing with these new organizers. And I got these at Dollar Tree. They were a really great deal. They were like 3 for $1 and I like them. They have these little handles and I don't think I'm going to get rid of them, but I just think that I want to have things organized a little differently. The main thing being, I think I want lids for stuff because as you can see, they didn't come with a lid, and if these spilled, it would be quite a mess. I'm also going to be working on a pantry space soon, so I think that these containers right here might work really well in a pantry, and so I'm definitely not going to get rid of them, but I just want them to be a little more, I think I want the craft supplies to be a little more contained, if that makes sense. I'm also going to be using my Cricut at some point to create labels for these bins. Let me share with you one that I already did. This is a bin that I actually already did. I wrote twine on here. I might print this one out again and sort of just get everything organized, maybe in the same color or maybe a different color palette. I'm not really sure yet, but I'm really excited to be able to do that and to have everything labeled and organized and just so beautiful. I can't wait. And I think I'm also going to do that here. Maybe put the label here or here. Probably not up there because you really wouldn't be able to see it, but probably on the sides. So that's what I'm going to start with today, is sort of just taking everything out of these containers here and finding another bin for them to go in. I'm so excited to share this with you guys because you have all loved the craft desk as much as I have, and I honestly missed it so much. And I'm just so thankful that you guys are excited to see it again. The best $50 I ever spent, I think. All right, so let me turn the camera around and let's get to work on the craft room. All right, so I've been working for a while in the craft room now, and I was able to get a lot of stuff done in those like learning tree, I think it's what it's called. I was able to get a lot of those organized, and with like paper goods and things that would be used more so for like paper crafting, stickers, planner stuff. Some of my Cricut stuff is going in there, and everything's going well with that. I brought this like shelving cube organizer over here into the craft room, and I was actually thinking about putting fabric in it. I had thought about putting it up here, but I don't know, I just feel like it won't be super stable. It makes me nervous with it up there, and I don't want it to be too heavy on top of the desk. So I think it works back here. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna try adding as much of the fabric that I have. So we did have to get rid of some of the fabric in the move. Some of it just got wet, and we just didn't want to keep it, so we threw it out. So I only have a little bit of fabric right now, but I will try to organize that after I see if I can get the stickers off of these containers. All right, I will check in soon. Alright, so I just finished putting some of my craft supplies in these bins, and I'm just going to put them on these shelves for now. I don't know if this is where they're going to stay, but for now, I'm going to put them right here. Alright, I'm going to start putting some of these in the cabinet, and I was able to get a lot of stuff in here. As you can see, ugh, so heavy. Got quite a bit in here. So now I'm just going to start putting them in this cabinet right here. I can't wait to put the labels on these. It's going to look so nice. So I do have quite a few more to use over here, but I definitely have more crafting supplies that need to be organized. I think it looks really, really nice. I can't wait to have the labels on the front of these. It's going to look so good. And the last thing I think I'm going to do tonight is just put some fabric in here. I'm not 100% sure that this is where it's going to stay, because I will have to have my desk chair here, but I don't see myself using all this space, and it does block that drawer, but the windowsill also is blocking the drawer, so I'll have to figure something out. But for now, I'm just going to start putting this fabric in here. I think that looks pretty good. I mean, it's, as I said, it's not perfect, and I am going to try to figure out a different way to have it organized, just so it's a little more neat and pretty looking, but for now I think it works really well. So I'm just finishing up for the day, and I was able to get quite a bit done here in the craft room. I think that overall today went pretty well. I definitely have a lot of stuff that I have to go through still. I did end up going upstairs to look for something, and I saw a bunch of crafting supplies, and I was like, oh my gosh. For some reason in my head I was like, oh, there's probably not that much, but there definitely is. So let me turn the camera around and I will share with you everything that I got done today. Okay, so the first thing I did wasn't a very big project. It was just bringing this yarn organizer in here. I found this at the thrift store forever ago, and Keely and I actually painted it. So that's where it's going to sit for now. Not sure that's where it's going to stay. It's really the only piece that fits there, and I honestly don't hate it there. I think it works. So here are the bins that I spent most of my day working on. If you can see down here, these are the ones that I already started. I made a label for the googly eyes and twine, wire, and then some pins, but I'm thinking about changing those out so that it's all like a uniform look, maybe gold, or I don't know, maybe blue to sort of match the tops of the bins, but I think it's going to look really nice having everything organized. I'm even thinking maybe this whole shelf will be all organized that way, but I'm not 100% sure yet. So yeah, I think it turned out well, and I can't wait to organize the rest of the crafting supplies with these bins. And then right behind my desk, I have this little cube organizer, and I thought that I could use this to organize fabric. As I said earlier, I'm not 100% sure that it's going to stay here, just because it does limit the amount of space that I have over here, but at the same time, I don't really think I'm going to be needing all of that space. I also thought it could be nice to have a little setup here, maybe some pictures of my family, or just some little things that are important to me. Right down here, I started organizing fabric. And I was thinking that would be the main thing I would do in this space, is organize the fabric that I had. As I said earlier, we had to throw out a lot because it was damaged during the move, so definitely need to get some more fabric. I do want to try to organize it in a different way, just because this is just sort of thrown in there, but that'll be a project for another day. And then right here I have the storage containers. As you can see, I was only able to get a few of them done. I still have to find so many of my other paper products, which I think are probably upstairs. And I can't wait to use the Cricut Joy to create labels for these. I think it's going to look so nice. I'm thinking just putting something right across here, you know, just saying what it is. I have more over here. So yes, definitely my favorite project of the day. And that's it for this part of the craft room setup series. I hope you enjoyed seeing everything that I did in my craft room today. I love working with Dollar Tree bins, and especially these new storage containers that they have at Dollar Tree. I've been wanting to organize this space using these bins for so long, and it's nice that it's finally happening. Please check out my blog at thriftedlivingblog.com. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at thriftedliving, and if you don't have an Instagram but would like to stay up to date with what I'm doing, you can follow me on Facebook at Thrifted Living page. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!